Hello, welcome to Light Minded with Leanne. Here today, I am going to do a reading with an Ascended Master or Angel cards. I find that quite a few people are afraid or fearful of tarot. And I personally am not. I have several tarot readers that I like to watch on YouTube. Um, Jenna with Illuminated Tarot, MJ with Soul Revolution, Schoolhouse Tarot, I think is the name, and also 13 Moon Tarot with Andy. They are so good. It's like each one of them has their own flavor. You know what I mean? One is just super sweet and just loving and like it just a sweetheart. You can tell they're all really really cool, but they each have their own flavor. So if you ever want to venture into tarot with somebody who is going to be of the light, not scary, there's no sort of like witchcraft involved, so to speak. But I do not know enough about tarot to do a tarot reading. However, I have worked a lot with oracle cards. Now, oracle cards are like goddesses. I have years ago, like I said, I've been on this quest for several decades, I would say, at least the last 35 years, I would say. So I have several Doreen Virtue decks. Um, I don't know what happened with Doreen Virtue, but she's no longer a part of like this sort of world, which is fine, no judgment. I have Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light. I have more Doreen Virtue, Healing with Angels, and then Divine Masters, also Kyle Gray. And I'm starting to collect more Oracle decks as well. And what I thought I would do is share with you what I have experienced lately. And that is, I also do Reiki, and I've done that for several decades. But recently, I have started having Reiki sessions with some clients. And at the end, we're all always so called to pull a reading for that person. And I gotta tell you, every single time that has happened, it is like blows their mind, right? It's completely spot on. It's very positive, helps them feel like they're on the right track, you know, not telling them what to do, but a lot of confirmation, I guess I would say. And that is what I love about these cards. So I thought, if you guys are willing to go along with me, is I would do one for the collective, because that is what the readers that I love to follow, they do a reading for the collective. And I thought to myself, well, I've always wanted to do something on YouTube, but I could never really narrow down what it was, because I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades, master of none kind of person. I mean, I have a lot of talent, and I'm very connected with my spirit guides, my angels. Lately, I have been learning to listen to that guidance. And that guidance came out loud and clear to me today. And it was, do the readings with your Ascended Master cards. So I said, okay, I'm going to listen. There's other teachers and coaches that I love. More recently, Kathy Heller, look her up, amazing. And then she introduced me to, I guess, her friend, who's also a coach, Tracy Litt. So I did her workshop on, what's it called? It's the, oh God, Don't get mad at me if forever you watch this, Tracy. It is a method to where you get your nervous system like under control. So like when fear pops up, when you want to start something new, and then your ego chimes in and says like, no, nobody's gonna listen to you. No, you don't have anything, all the negative stuff. Well, she's got this amazing method to get past that. And I took that the other night, and you know what? Screw it, I'm doing it. So I hope you enjoy it. This is Keepers of the Light Oracle deck by, I already said it, but it's Kyle Gray. He's such a sweetheart too. You should look him up. And just so you know, I have already blessed this area. A sacred area. I am only ever of the light, meaning all the good stuff comes through, right? Don't have to bother with any sort of negativity. I think we have enough negativity that comes at us during the week. Actually, could be by the hour. And so I just love being of the light. I love hearing from the Ascended Masters. Now, what I'm going to do is, Spirit, please bless this reading for the collective. I'm going to do 7 cards, and I'll explain to you the placement for each one, okay? And so the readings that I was listening to, I like to have the cards just kind of fly out. The readings that I've been listening to for myself, literally all of them say, don't stop yourself, do what you're meant to be, meant to do down here. Go for it, basically. Just constantly, that's too many. Just constantly in every single solitary reading that I listened to, it was like, what are you waiting for? And so I wonder, I do trust that this will get to the people who need to see it. Mainly, honestly, I'm doing it for me because I love it. I absolutely love it. One of the things that I learned from one of the coaches I've been listening to is that, did you know that 99% of what we live, we can't even see? So basically, the things that you see around you, right? Your daily life, that's only 1%, okay, of what's going on. Unbelievable. And so what I like to do is I want to get in touch with that 99%, because if you're anything like me, I know that there's stuff going on out there that we can't see. And it doesn't scare me. It just doesn't scare me. I heard something else the other day, and that was death is just a change of address. I thought that was beautiful, don't you? Because we're so much more than this body that we inhabit. And the other thing too that I've always been, I'm an 80s girl, right? Graduated early 80s. Anyway, that's beside the point. What I wanted to share about that, though, is that there's so much pressure about how we look physically, right? What size are we? All this pleasing other people. And so the last several years, I would say probably the last 2 or 3 years, all of a sudden it came to me. I have been so mean to my body as far as the way I talk to it. And the last few years, I've really decided that I am a partner with my body. My body talks to me. I was in a relationship for 5 years So that meant I had a 5-year stomach ache. I don't know if you guys can relate to any of this, but I've decided I'm not going to ignore. I'm not going to ignore my body anymore. I'm not going to ignore the intuitive hits that I get that like land in my gut, or just the little whispers I hear, or the knowings. So anyway, we've got our 7 cards. Each 7 is in a specific place. So the first card we have Krishna. Krishna is devotion. Okay? So I'm going to read the extended version, but his placement is related to you and a strength or a gift that you have right now. So Krishna trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. You have a deep spiritual connection and must trust the guidance that's coming through. Your devotion to the spiritual path has been recognized. It may feel as if you've been on a mental or emotional battlefield, but there are sweet messages of hope around you now. Krishna is here to boost your sense of connection to the divine and encourage you to act from your soul. If a decision needs to be made, ask yourself, what will honor your soul and those around you? If you can choose the best for all involved, then you will feel even closer to the divine. I love this stuff. All right, hopefully that resonates somewhere. You know, this is what I hear a lot with these tarot card readings that I listen to. Take what makes sense and leave the rest. It's fine. If this is not at all for you, that's fine too. Okay, the next one is Lady Portia, Divine Order. Isn't she beautiful? So beautiful. Divine Order. Her placement is related to your life and what's happening right now. Lady Portia, what is it that you want to tell us today? Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Right now, a call for justice is being brought into your space. Even if this means you will lose out, there really is no loss in the highest state of truth. Act from the heart, see the other person's point of view, and surrender your pride so that you are coming from a loving space. If you've made choices that weren't for the highest good, admit it. Through this honesty, you are releasing any karmic bonds or anchors of fear from your energy. Take the time to learn from this situation, and if you are involved in any legal issues, know that Lady Portia and the Angels of Justice are gathering around to honor everyone involved. Okay? Another thing I want to mention is I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a legal advisor. I share from my heart, and I share what I feel Spirit wants me to share. And then, of course, this reading. But again, take what feels right, leave the rest. All right, Odin is next. Psychic Insight. Odin, he looks like he is ready for battle. Okay, his placement is related to something that supports your happiness. All right, we can all use a lot more of that. All right, Odin. Usually I have to say the alphabet out loud, but I'll spare you with that. Okay, Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition, which is what I'm doing right now. Message. You are being encouraged to look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. We talked about that, didn't we? About how the 99% is what we can't see. This is interesting. Look within and follow your intuition or psychic visions. You may want to plan ahead at this time. It's important to keep your mind and energy focused on the best possible outcome. There will be signs and symbols from the light to tell you that you are on the right path. Be aware of winged beings gracing your path as a wink from Odin and the light keepers to say they are honoring your work. So birds are messengers. And he talks about winged beings. Yes. You know what's also fun to do is if you come across like a feather, or you see like there's a lot of hawks around here. So looking up the spiritual meaning of that bird is really, really cool. I love that. Okay, now this one. Oh, look at her. Now, this is Mother Mary, okay? Her placement came out upside down, okay? Just like that. Now, this is not a negative thing. This means to just pay extra attention to what the message is, okay? So, I'm going to turn her right side up for right now. Mother Mary, love and peace. That's beautiful. This placement is an obstacle or a challenge you are overcoming. So again, it was placed upside down, so pay extra attention to this. All right, Mother Mary. All right. Okay. Let go of the need to be right. Oh, how many of us can relate to that? Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. It is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the Divine Mother of Acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. It's beautiful. Thank you, Mother Mary. All right, next in line, Joan of Arc. She's a badass, right? I think we all have a little Joan of Arc in us. Okay. Her message is voice of truth. Her placement is, believe what your guides want you to know. No, angels. Okay, so her placement is what your angels want you to know. Joan of Arc. Yeah, man, I saw a movie with her. Boy, did she follow her gut. I'm telling you what. Okay, voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Yeah, she definitely got the short end of the stick in the very end. However, we've come a long way. Times are not like they were in Joan of Arc's day. She's just here to say, voice your truth. Her message is, you are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on the mission you feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. My God, how many times have I done that? Like, enough already, just say no, thank you, instead of explaining why and going around the block when it's not necessary. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being the honest soul that you are. Man, that one speaks to me. I've really had to work on that. I don't know if you guys have. I remember calling my dad. God rest him. He's not with us anymore. But I would call him and ask a favor of whatever because I always called my dad. Anyway, he would say, Lee, what is it that you need? Could you get to the point? And I'd be like, oh, okay. So then I would just simply explain what I need. But for some reason, I always felt like I had to explain my position, get somebody on my side, so that I would for sure get a yes. I guess maybe I just didn't want to hear no. Anyhow, maybe some of you can relate to that. Okay, the next up is Green Tara. Ooh, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? The symmetry in this card is just amazing. Love that. Supreme protection. Ooh, giving me spirit bumps on my legs for that. Okay, that placement is what your guides want you to know. Okay? So listen up. This is what your guides want you to know. Green Tara. Oops, I just passed her. Okay, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. So, cords, for those of you who don't know, are energy cords. Every time we are around somebody, have a relationship with somebody, we have an energy cord that connects us to them. So if you are corded to somebody who is not healthy for you in one way or another, and you want to disengage from their energy, you would want to, I would say, Green Tara, I suppose, is offering protection, but I do know that Archangel Michael is known for his sword cutting techniques with, just asking him to cut those cords. Kind of take a deep breath, visualize where that cord could be attached to you. Sometimes it's connected to our heart. Sometimes it's connected to our back, our neck, whatever. I mean, it could be anywhere. Sometimes there's more than one cord. So make sure you get them all, okay? And then afterwards, you always want to fill that area in with the light and love of whoever it is that you believe in, whether it's Mother Earth, Spirit, the universe, God, one of these ascended masters, whatever it is, you want to fill it in with that light. Okay, so moving right along, Green Tara wants you to know, your guides want you to know, you are safe. Protection is all around you. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set out for you. Cords are being cut between you and your past so that you can feel energetically clear and aware. Don't worry about recalling fearful experiences. They aren't going to be recreated now. Just acknowledge them and leave them behind so you can step into a space of spiritual and personal freedom. Green Tara has placed a force field of complete love and acceptance around you. She is here to tell you that you no longer need to build up walls around your heart and that it's safe to trust what you feel and who is in your life today. Wow, that's beautiful. I feel like this is a reading for me too. I don't know if you guys are resonating with any of this, but I sure as heck am. So our last card is Master Jesus. Okay? No matter what your beliefs are, don't get so stuck on the name. Just listen to the message and see if it resonates. Okay? Now his placement is what your heart wants you to know. Love that. What does Master Jesus, what does our heart want us to hear that his message is? Let's see. Forgiveness. So this is 2 forgiveness cards. I think we all have something that we're constantly forgiving. Okay, Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Here's the message. Forgiveness is an act of self-love. You are being encouraged to know that whatever you have done to yourself or others, the divine is not condemning you. You don't have to forget what has happened, but you no longer need to allow your whole story to be defined by a situation that doesn't support your happiness. Jesus is here to bring miraculous shifts of healing to you and all those around you, and to release you from the burden of self-loathing. He wants you to know that he sees the child of God within you. He also brings clarity and healing to any situations concerning your Father, either on earth or in heaven. And I just talked about my dad, didn't I? Yeah. So that is the conclusion of our reading today. You know, I just want to thank you if you are still with me. This is my, what's it called when you venture out and do your first thing? It is my maiden voyage with this. So if you like it, I'm just going to parrot what I hear all of these tarot readers say, and really anybody on YouTube. If you like it, hit the like. And since this is my maiden voyage, I suppose there might be a subscription button. If there is, and you want to see when I post another reading, then please hit subscribe. In the meantime, I hope that you have a wonderful day full of light so that your mind can be clear and you can walk your path of happiness. Have a great day. Bye. Ooh, that didn't work.